Mm, I'm sorry. I'm the worst, you guys. Welcome to Across the Way from the US to the UK. Myself, being New Zealand, and Trill, being the Americas. Um, well, welcome. We are on episode 56. Oh my gosh. Um, I'll let my co-host
Mm-hmm.
introduce himself the way that he does.
What's going on, everybody? It's the commissioner, Trill Nostradamus. What's going
Nah,
on,
no,
everybody? We in traffic. We in traffic. Crazy.
and we still bring it to you exclusively. All right. Shout out to Mrs. Trill, my nieces and nephews. Shout out to Zombie right now. That's my younger brother. Happy birthday to Zombie for the other day. Zombie is Trill's son, for those of you guys that don't know. Uh, and also download the album. All right. That is the Zombie and Buckingham Palace, my two favorite songs. That I might get the lyrics tattooed on me at the stage. But true, we've had another weird week in boxing. There's weird shit that's happened, and I feel like it's a regular thing.
Yeah. I don't even want to start the show off like that because it's this is a
Yeah, but
special
you
show.
don't like the.
Nah. You know what today is. You know what happened today. You know what today
It
is,
is.
right? Today's a
I
very
do.
special day. Today's a
I
very,
do.
very, very special day. So I want to do a special shout out to my niece, Lulu Pie, chilling. Today is her birthday today. So happy birthday, Lulu Pie. From Uncle Trill. I hope you have the best birthday ever. I'm gonna send a package. I'm gonna do something. We're gonna have to do something really special.
No,
You
you don't
know,
need to do anything. No.
yeah. You know how I get there. So I had to do something real special. But sending my love from my family to you, Lulu. Happy birthday.
Thank you very, very much, Tro. That's obviously it's my daughter's birthday today. She's 3. I can't even begin to imagine where the time has gone. I actually had a very special video that Tro has very, very lovingly and kindly done. It's super, 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 super lovely and dope. And I don't usually use the word dope,
Sure, we might
but
have to play it twice. We might have to play it twice in the beginning of the
I
show
might
and at the
have
ending
to.
of the
I
show.
didn't even realize.
You know
I
what
can't
I'm
remember when I send this.
But
I send Trill videos. I don't even know who's keeping them certain times, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, actually that happened. But yeah, thank you so much. While that's obviously processing and loading and doing whatever it needs
nah,
to do.
my pleasure. Yeah. We had a
Oh,
word from
actually,
our
we do have
sponsor.
it. Oh yes, sponsors. Nah, actually, you know what it is. We're gonna play this first, and then we'll do the sponsors after. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, transformation of Trill.
Are you enjoying your food? What have you got today? Ooh. Do you like playing?
Yeah.
Have you had a good time? You had a good time? Let me show keep my little angel cake. Say hello, everybody. Say bye-bye.
It's not a picture, baby. It's a video. Baby. Give me a hug. Love you so much. Baby boy in the building. Yeah.
I'm moving. I'm going. I can't stop. I got motion.
Now, if you guys can't tell from all the stuff that we do, we love our children a lot. So thank you very much. That was an amazing video. Thank you so much. I always get choked up when Tro does these things, as he knows where to hit in the feels. Happy birthday to Zombie. But yeah. Happy birthday to my daughter. I love you, Liana. And yeah, all our kids are gonna do great things. That's all we want. As a parent, all you want is for your children to be better than what you were. And I think, we're well on our way to that. Bear with me right now, guys. My bro, wait, bear with me 1 second. I actually have family on the phone, bro. I'm gonna give you a call back. Can you see? What? Just on a live right now. Just on a live right now, bro. I'm gonna call you back. Can you see? Shout out to my cousin Jakob Reezy. Listen, I'll yeah. I'm gonna call you back. Yeah, shout out to my cousin, another rapper as well. Yeah. Sorry, everybody's calling me today. Bear with me. Yo, bro, I'm on a live, bro. I know. Thank you so much, my bro, man. Yo, guys, big up to thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, my bro, man. Yeah. We're on the live right now, G. You're on the live right now. Big up to my cousin. I'm gonna shout you, yeah. I say, okay. Where are we? Thank you. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Mr. Neutral. Hey, Kami. Great to see you. Big up to Trey.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Karma. That's my sis right there. Yeah, you know Bieber got love for you too. My daughter B, aka Big
Uh,
Slow.
and she's also featured on the Transformation of Trill album in possibly one of my favorite tracks of that whole album, to be honest. All right, yeah. Trill.
Yes, yeah, man.
Let's move on from all of it.
I know I had a little
I'm
bit.
on.
I just want the people to know. Hold on. I want the people to know that I'm in traffic right now, having a little bit of technical difficulty. So
If he drops, it's okay. So this is a special episode of Across the Way today. So I'm gonna put the StreamYard in the comment section only for this episode because Bro might dip in and out. Pause. But yeah, we've had the Fatal Fury press conference. We've had interesting things. Oh, Mr. Neutral, big up to Mr. Neutral, the classy one. We love you, Mr. Neutral. Boxing Media Hub. We've also got, well, we have Kami. Big up to Kami. Big up to everybody tuning in right now. Thank you guys so much. Interesting weekend of boxing. Yeah. Paddy Donovan got screwed. Didn't like it. Lamont Roach got screwed. Didn't like it. Who's going to get screwed this weekend? So let's see the fights that are going to be happening this weekend. So we have Natasha Jonas versus Lauren Price. In America, we have, what do we have in America? Normally, I'd be like, Trill. And he'd be like, yeah. But my co-host is in traffic at the moment with Mrs. Trill. And yeah.
now what I was saying is,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in traffic, so I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? So if you
no, we're good. We're good. This is a special
can't hear
episode
me,
of Across the Way. We go. No, I hear
yeah.
you, bro. Yeah, this is gonna be a special episode today. So Trill's gonna just be in and out automatic. But yeah, StreamYard's in. Come through. Who would ever like to have a
Nah, we
conversation with
good.
us?
We're good. Shout out to we gotta get my sister
Call me.
Karma on the show. Yeah. We gotta get her on the show. You know what I'm saying? She came in on the show once. Much love to sis. I appreciate you for taking the time out your day. She came on the show, lit it up. You know what I'm saying? We had so much fun. I want to invite you again to come on the show again once you have time, because we do have some things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We haven't got a chance to chop it up and talk about, what's next for your guy AJ. So I would love to have her back on the show. Um, yeah, man. Everything's been
Why did
great,
you,
man.
what? I
What
see what
happened?
you did there.
Nah, man. Nah, I didn't. Yeah, because I wasn't. I didn't want anybody to think that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Nah,
wasn't
nah.
locked in.
I
I was just having a little technical
now you
difficulty.
locked it. You locked in, locked and key.
Yeah, you already know.
Um,
You already know. We have an exciting. Yo, this is so much things to talk about. Like we gotta talk about the numbers on the album. Shout out to everybody who went and downloaded the transformation of Trill album. Tuesday, we're gonna do it live. We're gonna show y'all the numbers actually live. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah,
they've
we did
reflected
we did
the
well.
effort on that album because that
Shout
album
out
is
to
amazing.
Italy.
Italy actually came through for you, sure. Wait, Trill, can you hear me? I would love to see Karma's second appearance. I'd love to see that as well. Karma's been predicting my future for the past 3 years, and this woman has not been wrong once. So, yeah, love to have Kami back onto the show. Kami, as I said, anybody, if you guys are listening to us, come through, have a conversation. Trill's in traffic. I gotta hold it down sometimes, but I've been holding it down my whole life. My whole life, and that's never gonna stop. So let's go through the obvious stuff because I had a whole show before, speaking about everything, and this is the actual time where, like, I get to have my run of things. So Javante Tank Davis, we didn't see any backflips. And here's one of my favorite people in the whole entire world, on God. And thank you for inviting us, Mr. Actually, do you know what it is? Let me just, I don't, because he's known in the streets as Mr. Neutral out here, right? But, um, we have to get the whole full screen out here. Mr. Big Time, Mr. Uh, should, what should I call you, Mr.
Really? I have to go out and come back in.
Oh, okay, cool. I hit the sickest intro for you ever, but whatever. We'll see you in a sec. Okay. All right, guys. There's a lot of technical issues going on. You call him Mr. Neutral. I should be calling him Father. Shy. I should really be calling him Dad. I should be calling him the reason I don't have semi-skimmed milk anymore. There we go. Oh, Trill Dollar Bill. We got the brother back. Trill. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
And then there was 3. Can we all hear each other? Are we all in tuned? Are we all in sync? Like Justin.
I can hear you.
All right, sweet. So Dollar
Oh,
Bill
Joe.
now he's okay. He can hear us. He's brooding right now. He's looking intensely, and this is a rare opportunity for me to just say absolutely anything. And Trill might say something, and he might not, depending on how egregious the shit that I say is. So Mr. Neutral.
Yes, sir.
But Joe, you can see my face, Rico.
Yeah.
So that's when I give you those eyes. You already know.
So let's get the show started then.
Them
What we're gonna
daddy
do?
eyes.
So what we're gonna do, guys, and apologies to all the fans. We're going to act like right now is the beginning of the show. So we've gone to 0. All right. So welcome to Across the Way from the US to the UK. Myself being Iceland, Trill being the USA, and my padre being the one that left me when I needed him all those years ago. And yeah. So Mr. Neutral from Mr. Neutral's Hard Talk. How are you, my brother?
I'm very well, thank you, Rico. I'm pleased to join you on a Thursday evening for Across the Way yet again. Brilliant show. Love coming to iBoxingHub and joining you guys.
We love you. Honestly, Padre, you're the classy one right now. Trill can't talk for whatever reason that I'm not allowed to say. Wink. But he also feels the same as me. He doesn't. He between us, he called you a bit of a wanker the other day. If I'm right. But we.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm only joking, guys. Trill actually
Well, I
activated
know
my
you
troll
would.
side the
I
other
know
day.
you would. I know.
Oh, Mr. Neutral, while we have you over here, let's talk some boxing right now. We've had incredible
Let's do it.
fights this weekend. We have incredible fights coming through. One of the, let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything. So we have to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis first.
Yeah.
And my new favorite fighter. I believe I have him in my pound for pound ranking number 8. Where was Tank? 7. Yeah, I have him 7th in my pound for pound ranking because I do believe that he defeated Gervonta Tank Davis. In my opinion, I've never seen a more elegant knee that Gervonta Tank Davis distributed there. We saw right angles. It was technique, brilliant. Now, Mr. Neutral, what do you have to say about that? Because you kindly obviously had myself and my co-host, who's I'm speaking for both of us right now. We are a unit in vocab. What did you think about it?
What did I think? Obviously, it was a bit of a shocking moment. Initially, I thought it's from a jab. I seen sort of squinting. The next minute, he's took the knee. I was expecting the referee to give him a count. He started to, and then what with Tank's movements around the ring, going to the corner, getting a towel, wiping his eyes. But look, that's down to what the referee has done. That's for the powers that be to decide, what happens. But let's talk about Tank himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the best Tank I've ever seen. It's not even, But then again, there's many a boxer comes across an opponent in their lifetime that they just struggle to beat or struggle to impose their will. This was one of them fights. Even at his best, Tank, I think it's the style matchup here. Other boxers that Tank has fought before have not fought him in the correct manner. And the ones that have done have found a measure of success, i.e. Isaac Pitbull Cruz and now Lamont Roach Jr. And I feel if you take the fight to Tank and not let him chase you around the ring and unload a barrage of, quite punishing shots, then you've got more chance of survival. Look at how Lamont Roach approached that fight. On hindsight, it was absolutely correct. And how he fought that fight with Tank. Now, I've spoken to many people about this, and you get the what about situation. What if Tank did take a 10 out in that round? Would he would then gone and knocked out Lamont Roach in 10, 11, 12? I don't believe that. You can't see that. There's no evidence to see that because he'd done a lot of unloading in the 9 rounds that he had previously with Lamont up until that point. And none of it was actually working in the sense of output. He was being totally outpunched in every round. I think there was only about 2 rounds that Tank actually outlanded him.
Do you think? Sorry, Padre.
No,
do you think that, like many other Trill?
No, I'm just.
All right, you're okay. We're being serious here.
Nah,
All right?
I'm just laughing. You know how you are, man.
All right.
Mr. Neutral was cooking. You had to cut him off. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Neutral. Please continue. I do apologize.
That's quite all right. It was just that on that day, Lamont Roach had a day. On the rematch, it could well be the same thing. But one thing is guaranteed is that there's going to be a more determined Tank. Because at the end of that fight, his reaction to not winning was that of a bit of anger, desperation. despair,
embarrassment.
I don't know about that, but as if he felt he should have done better in that fight. So I think there's a lot more to come from Tank. However, I wouldn't put it past Roach to withstand another 12 rounds with him.
Trill, you are with us
What's up?
from the other side. What do
You know
you think about all of that?
I realized something with this thing. Like I'm really am human. When I watched the fight the first time, right? Like, cause I get cocky with this boxing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I be
I don't
like,
know
yeah,
why. No
uh,
idea why. Yep.
call myself Trill Nostradamus and stuff like that. But I
Crazy.
realized that I'm human. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I really am human. This because watching the fight the first time, I was so excited because seeing how everybody was underestimating Roach, and I was seeing that he was doing a good job. I overlooked the work that Tank was doing.
Which was
It
what?
took me to go back and watch the fight again to give Tank the credit in the early rounds because I was looking at it one sided. I was watching the fight one sided. So I had to go back and watch the fight, and I'm gonna go back and watch it again. But
Can we watch it together?
no,
Let's see.
Rico, because you like the.
I'll do it with you, Trill.
All right, me and Mr. Neutral will do it. Rico, you can do it, but you can't talk. You can't interrupt. See what I'm saying? You could be there. You know what I'm saying?
You know
When
what it
grown
is?
folks
Can I
is
just say
talking.
something? I've seen a trend for the past couple of 3 days. People want to silence me, you lot, man. Like across the way, fans. Justice for Ricco. Okay,
That's
let's get that
#justice for Rico. That's
nah, straight up. Because I'm being
justice.
censored out here, bro. And just like some certain other people out here in this life, you can't censor me. So true. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Nah, we could
So
definitely do it. That would be dope if we can rewatch the fight together and we all score the fight because I wasn't
all of us
realizing.
communicate at the same time together in unison, in triason.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the connect right and stuff like that until the second time I watched the fight. And it was a tough fight. I feel like Tank needed this. Like I told people, like, the retirement talk, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I ever hear a fighter talk about that, you know what happens next. We know the history of boxing. We're not amateurs for this.
They fight like shit.
So, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because your head got to be clear. You know what I'm saying? You can't be thinking about other stuff while you're in there. So, yeah, I think this is what Tank needed. This set the fire under his behind. And he's going to go out there, and this is going to be the Tank of old that we're used to. You know what I'm saying? I think that he needed this, and he had a great dance partner. And not to take anything away from Lamar Roach, I'm sure that this is going to give him even more um, confidence. You know what I'm saying? This is going to give him even
Hmm.
more confidence. So we're going to be in for an even more sensational fight. But I do think Tank pulls away with this one. I just think it was, a lot of other stuff, but I do think he
Like what?
pulls away with this one with the retirement talk, the personal stuff, the stuff at home, having children, you know what I'm saying, talking about, his mental and the physical things and you know what I mean? So,
No.
like I said before, boxing is unforgiving. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go in there and you don't feel 100%, pull out the fight. Because you go in there, people ain't trying to hear this. You see what happened with Manny Pacquiao when he fought Floyd. He started saying, "Oh, my shoulder hurt." Everybody was ready to string Pacquiao up.
You mean like somebody saying, "Oh gosh, darn it, I don't know." Tank had retirement thoughts. Like, I don't know.
What'd you say? I said that before the fight even happened.
So this is a major influence right now, Troll, in terms of the retirement stuff. Tank is not
Mhm.
fully confident in himself in boxing.
I don't think he's confident in himself right now with life. Like if you heard what he was talking about, I think it's bigger than boxing. The same thing with what happened with Jared Anderson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the things that was leading
Not
up to
quite
that
the
fight.
same.
The young man was having issues with, you know what I'm saying? Being emotional about fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really want to be that. Yeah, like it takes a different type of. Everybody don't want to be punched in the face. Some people just do it because they got to take care of their family. And then Gerald Anderson was talking about the stresses of taking care of his family and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and not really enjoying it. You know what I mean? You got to
I'm
think
good. Yeah,
the
I have
great
to
Sugar
agree.
Ray Robinson. Yeah, the great Sugar Ray Robinson never enjoyed the sport. He did it because it was a means to take care of his family. And then the pressures of that become too hard, especially on these young guys. You guys are like 20-something years old, and you got
23.
the weight of 23 years old. You got the weight of the world on you. You got to take care of your family plus other family members and stuff like that. Who's looking out for you? You got to be the man in the house at 23, and nobody checking on you. That's a lot of stress for
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
Just really
just
especially
quickly,
keeping
the,
it a
lads.
buck.
Before we get it crack lacking right now, obviously, thank you, Mr. Neutral, for joining us right now. The classy one. Trill always comes up with the best nicknames, but not one for me. Happy birthday to Lulu. Yours truly, Trey. Thank you guys so much. I am going to make sure my daughter knows all of this. Uh, uh, yeah, thank you guys so much. More life and more blessings. Thank you, Trey Way. We love you, Trey. Thank you, Karma. Thank you to Shy the 505. Big up. Big up to
big
Mr.
up Shy.
Styles. We love
Big
you,
up
Shy
Karma.
Shy. We love you, Mr.
Big
Styles.
up
We love you, everybody, man.
Styles
Thank
in
you
the house.
guys. Mr. Styles, you ain't been rolling through, man. I hope everything is all good. I know Canada is cold and
Canada,
depressing.
stay strong. That's all. Stay strong, Canada.
Oh, mate, I don't even. They
But
won't do that, will they?
I want to agree with Trill there. I think the pressure on young boxers today in the limelight. Would you
He
agree,
told it,
Trill?
Namba Padre. He told the
that-
crowd to stop booing. He said, "Grease in
Yeah,
my head, in my eye. Stop
I know.
booing." You,
Now,
yeah.
this leads to my further point. I think the pressure of social media and these boxers actively engaging on social media is
Correct.
He
is
tweets and deletes.
let me finish, please, mate. And what it does, this is before they've even stepped in the ring, Rico. Because they actively engage on social media, they don't realize the world of mental critical or critical thinking that they come up against, where they come up against vitriolic hate because the fans are from one boxer to another. So Trill would know this as well, because back in the day, pre social media, boxers had more grounding, if you like, because they had only people that were closest to them. This day and age of social media, they start listening to the fans. They start listening to people who they deem as necessary in their ideology, to becoming champion, or being champion, being a PPV star, or some of that of that nature. I just think the social media thing doesn't help. But especially young boxers and look at Jared Anderson. His mentality is a wee
Yeah,
bit
but
short
nah,
because
man.
he was listening to too many of the wrong people.
No, but when?
I
Nah,
agree.
man.
Like
When?
fighters back in the days didn't have to deal with certain stuff. Like you get knocked out or something in a fight. It's easy for these fighters. You gotta understand a lot of our fighters, that great fighters, and got knocked out multiple times, from the Coopers to the Schaefers to the Nortons to you know what I'm saying? Like these guys have been like, if they had social media, they probably couldn't come back with the same confidence and vigor that they had before. You know what
They'd
I'm
probably be
saying?
spelling like Isaac Lowe. And
Yeah,
the
but
thing
these
is
guys
that
was able.
Can you
That's what.
imagine? Can you imagine Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, having to deal with social media?
can you
Mate.
can you imagine Ali's next tweet? Oh, just knocked out Frazier. About to have a boogie.
Nah, but save that first loss. Remember that first loss he took? Like everybody,
Oh,
you know what I'm
Against
saying?
Joe.
That first loss to Frazier. If we had social media back then,
yeah,
you
but
know what I'm
Ali
saying?
deserved that one. I can't lie. He was
I mean,
very disrespectful towards him.
he lost his status of invincibility.
Say
Yeah,
when he lost
but
to
he was
Social
mad
media would have
disrespectful.
crucified him back in that day.
Yeah, but
yo,
Padre,
people would have clowned him for
Muhammad Ali.
losing to Spinks. People would
Yeah,
have
but
clowned him for losing to Spinks.
Ali
Like
was
who you
very
lost to
disrespectful.
Spinks? They would
He
have
was.
clowned him for losing to Spinks.
Yeah, nah, that's true. But Ali, I mean, in terms of that one there,
Camera wrote there. He went on the run from the
I
police.
feel like Ali would have been a mess. He would have been the best karma. Can you imagine? I'm the great, and he would have been like sending butter. He would have been.
He would have. That is brilliant.
He would have been sending bee emojis or butterfly emojis to everybody, or like sting emojis.
But
Like,
you got to understand,
hey,
he had to deal with a lot of hate. He had to deal with a lot of hate. So imagine if he had social media, it would have
but
been.
he was
even,
talking mad crud though. He was talking grease.
Yeah,
imagine
you know what I'm saying?
Sonny
Like,
Liston. The whole world hated Sonny Liston. Imagine
Ali
what
didn't Ali said to Fred, oh, you're gonna look like his. Ali was he was spitting, bro, man. Like, I feel like it's good that social media weren't there. Can you
like you
imagine?
gotta understand.
Can you imagine?
his words were immortalized.
Before Beyonce, there was Muhammad Ali with the beehive.
And
Go on.
Yeah. Nah, for real. You gotta think like even with you know what you was just alluding to. You know, even talking about well, we'll go to that next. Talk about this press conference that just happened. But that was talking about the Tefimo Lopez thing. You know what I'm saying?
He's such a wanker, Tio, innit? Sorry, I pledged. I think I only have like 3 swear words per show, but I would happily waste them on Tio Fimo Lopez. We'll go with you, Mr. Neutral. You are our family and honored guest as always. What did you think about what we witnessed?
I think a very good press conference was started off with potentially was hijacked by Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia, who are not fighting each other. And it became a bit of an embarrassment at the end of the day for the promoters, for the sponsors. But that's for them to deal with the fallout. But one thing I will say is controversy sells. I believe these two gentlemen, and I use that word loosely, have identified how to sell themselves. And unfortunately, it's a negative, there's negative value in it. But they will have people who support them through various, ideologies, which is unfortunate. And they're using the good name of boxing to use basically division to sell a fight. That's both sad, it's shameful, and shouldn't be allowed in boxing. There should be a decorum standard,
parliamentary procedure. Some might say.
You know what, Mr. Neutral?
Yes,
I felt the same way. I honestly, I felt the same way that you felt. You know what I'm saying? I honestly did. My views changed just recently because I had to remember that, right when we talk about people showing the fight, of course, I agree that way of doing it is horrible. I don't agree with it just like you don't agree with it. But do you think they're taking the page out of the greats who have done it before?
There is merit in that, obviously, because the division card has been used in many, many, many occasions. I just feel that it's been used to another level now. The language, the grammar, the vitriolic nature in which it's been delivered. It's not nice to watch. In my 57 years of being on this planet, I feel it's a bigger problem now than it's ever been for me in my lifetime. And I don't want to see it. I really don't. Are you there?
There we go. There you go, Mr. Neutral. Yeah. So like I was saying, I was like, do you think that these young fighters are taking a page out of the books that came before them?
Yeah.
Which Game of Thrones?
Like, cause you know, like I was upset with these fighters, right? And I just like you. I thought it was just what's the word I wanted to use?
Disingenuous.
Distasteful. Like the way that they wanted to go about with like the female Lopez, saying, with the banana, go get a banana.
True.
But
Can
then you
I? All
got,
right. I got
but
one more swear word left.
and then we remember, Ali, calling Fraser a gorilla.
Yeah, I just feel that
You
the
know how he
vector,
felt about that.
yeah, that was shocking for its time, right? But I feel that the language, the
Hmm.
delivery, and the intent behind it now is
Yeah,
worse than ever. I feel that
even to promote a fight against Chuck Webner, he asked Chuck to call him the N word to promote the fight,
Chuck wouldn't do it.
and he wouldn't do it. He
No,
said, "Man, you know where I come from." He
Imagine
said,
if he
"You
said
crazy."
yeah, you know what it is about the both of you? I love listening to the both of you speak because you have such a vast plethora of boxing knowledge. Which always, and you always make it sound, I don't, as an English person, I don't support us saying the word like dope, but it's pretty dope. All right.
thank you, Ricco.
Just very welcome. You're very welcome. Um,
Appreciate you. And
and
you
I
know what?
appreciate you too, Trill.
Shout out to Carmen. Yeah, I think Muhammad Ali would be a menace on social media as well.
Yeah,
But I think he would have got into a lot of
He
trouble.
would be my favorite person ever. Like I'm trying to unlock a way to
He would
because
lose his account. He would lose his account all the
nah, I would
time.
petition for him not to. True. I would make sure I would go into government just to prevent that from happening.
You know how
That's
Bootsy always lose his Instagram account? Muhammad Ali will always get his.
but Boosie does no True. You know exactly why Boosie loses his accounts. Okay, you can't show certain things on Instagram. Okay.
yeah, Trill. Can you imagine? Just, can you imagine Muhammad Ali with the likes of Jake Paul?
Ali would literally tell him, "I will punch you." Oh my god, man! Like this is what I'm saying. Do you know what it is, guys? Yeah, and I'm sorry to we do have our audience of the woke demographic of rainbows, unicorns, and eternal peace and lovingness. Um, I- I'm more a gray area kind of guy, you know. I feel like in those times back then, like men were men, bro. Like I wouldn't feel a certain way about someone calling me this, or do you know what I mean? Like it now. I fear we are. I don't know. Maybe it's not right for this particular podcast, but yeah, I just feel fighters of this day and age are very sensitive. For people that get punched in the face, there's a lot of sensitivity out there. Trill, what do you?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. I pick up what you're dropping.
Would you pick it up and put it in your pocket?
Nah, pay too much for my jeans.
Oh, okay,
Um, yeah.
Mr. Neutral.
So, you know it. But nah, I think a little bit of it, but some of it is,
Nah, but some of them are wet wipes, man. Some of them, nah, I can't do
yeah.
this
You're right.
anymore.
You're right. But you gotta understand, a lot of them didn't grow up like a lot of these. It's a different time. It's a
Different
different
era,
time, different era. I
You know
gotta
what?
keep
True,
reminding myself.
different
true.
struggles.
Check
It's a
your
different
Twitter right
era,
now.
man.
Check your Twitter right now. I'm
This
gonna
is
show
not the
you the
era.
time that we live in. Yeah,
Society
and
was
this is. I'm
different
No,
just
I
then.
know.
looking at this right now. Okay,
Listen, this is a
now,
different
you
era
you
that we're
might hate
living
me
in.
for
You
this,
gotta
True.
think. Nah,
I-
this is what I'm trying to tell you with the era. This is what I'm trying to tell you the era. Like somebody had asked a question about where's the fighters that's willing to go in there and die in the ring for legacy? I said this is the wrong era. That era is long gone. We don't have that era
Go,
no
baby.
more. You know what I'm saying? This is the era of, you know what I'm saying? Let me try to get as much money as I try to get and have less damage as possible
yeah, but
so
that's
I can
fine.
enjoy this money for life after boxing. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the whole objective of the game. But also within you, if you are a if you know the window, like the window wipers for the skyscrapers,
But do you hear what I'm saying?
you can't be.
You didn't hear what I say. Legacy is not part of that.
I hear you, but let me land. All right, because everything you're saying is absolutely true, Trill. Like on it, straight up, I agree with you. However, a little bit of truth and a little bit of banter. Those guys that clean the windows up and the skyscrapers all up in the clouds and stuff, you can't be afraid of heights. So they know in the job description that they need to clean a window up there. We know what boxing is. We know you get hit, you know you might lose, and you know that you need to build an audience for yourself. Right. Some people are trying to skip
Can I answer that?
yes, Padre.
But when you use that analogy, yeah, they
Depends
know
on the
that.
building.
They know that they're gonna be able to go up there. They know they
You know
gotta
what my
go up
point
there.
is?
But no, here's the point though. Here's the point. They know they gotta go up there on there to clean up those windows, right? But you know what they do? They check the weather, Rico. They check the
Well,
temperature.
why?
You know what I'm saying? Before they go
No,
up there.
they
And
don't
that's
do
what
it on a
this
windy day, brother.
you know what it is. And that's
You
why,
are so
you know what I'm saying?
slippery.
And they
You're
get
so
paid the big
slippery.
bucks. And they get
I
paid the
can't
big
catch
bucks,
you.
you know what
And
I'm saying?
also,
You know?
think of this:
And you got the help.
if you've got a skyscraper and you got the guys up there and they're getting paid so much money, right? What about the building that's lower down and it's still that specialist team going in, getting paid the same money, but it's not as high?
See, you lot enable Tank and his nonsense because my point is, you're going to box. So the aim of the thing is to fight the best competitors and earn the best money while you're doing it.
Nah. That
You're
you
talking
That's
about
too easy.
legacy. Now you're
you
talking
belong
about legacy now.
you belong
No,
in the
Now you're
no,
talking
because
about
it's all
legacy.
incorporated.
that's 90s talk.
No, it's not. Well, that's what me and Neutral was just talking about. This is a different era. This is
Yeah,
not
but
the legacy era. Like I don't know. I don't
this
know.
is
Like, do I got to speak Spanish
this
for
is
you,
the
Rico?
cash era now. It's cash era. You're in the cash business now, baby.
Yeah, we in the cash era.
Show
I like
me
that, man.
the money.
Yeah, show him, Mr. Neutral. Show me
Show
the
me.
money.
That movie, I
No,
hate
say
Jerry
it. No, say
Maguire.
it, Rico. Rico, say, show me the money, Rico.
I'm not going to do that.
I want to hear you
Okay.
say,
Show me
show
the
No,
me the
money,
no,
money,
baby.
no.
Rico.
I'm not going.
Let me hear.
No, because
That's what era we in. Show
no,
me the
no,
money.
no. I'm
Let
not
me
going to do
hear
that
you.
because
Let me hear you from the
I'm not
gut,
going.
Rico.
No,
I need
no.
to hear you say, show me the money, Rico. That's what you need to say. Show me the money. That's what era you need to say it. Don't you like
In,
money, Rico?
in
Show
typical
me the money.
junior style.
Show me the money.
Do it
Let
in
me hear it,
typical
Rico.
in that
Let me
voice.
hear it, Rico. Show me the money. Say it. Say it with passion, Rico. Show
I'm not,
me the money.
I would lie.
Show me the
Show me the money, baby.
Padre, I'm so sorry you've had to hear this domestic between me and my co-host right now. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get back to. So
That's what era we in. We're in the cash era. That's
we're
basically what
not
we're
yet.
trying to tell
It's
you.
called prize fighting, but my thing is, show me the
Listen, if you can
money.
listen,
Show
yeah,
me the
exactly.
money.
Yeah,
I know.
baby.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
I try to
That's what
fight
it
this.
is.
I couldn't.
If these fighters can go in there with Joe Smo and get can go in there with two Joe Smos and get the same amount of money they would get with
Shout out
going
to
in
Josh
with
Padley.
Superstar Kid.
Lower
They gonna
building.
do that.
Lower
And
building.
this is but do you know what it is, Trill? The last of
Listen.
this
Shakur got his biggest bag against Padley.
Biggest bag against Padley.
you mean wait, his name is War Padley.
Everything.
Can you say his name?
I want the rematch.
No, say his name, War Padley.
War Padley. I want the
Padley.
rematch. He deserved that. I want the rematch. I want him with a full training camp. I want to see what he look like with a full training camp, not 2 days just leaving the job.
And I want both of them to do hand machine.
If I could just shamelessly plug Boxing Media Hub, check out the Josh Padley interview.
Plug it all.
They interviewed Josh Padley tonight, so give them a wee look up that.
Shout out to Padley.
Shout out to Boxing Media, and big up to my brother Jamsey over there. Big up to the superstar at Boxing Media Hub, the superstar, Mr. Neutral out here. You know about this. Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. GMT. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
This Sunday, we have
this Sunday
a special. We got Ray Jackson on this Sunday.
We
got Artman and Naji. Oh, and a few others.
You know, when I first started, Padre, if somebody said to me, Artman and Ray Jackson and you would be on a show together at the same time, I would have told that person, nah, I don't think that would happen. But shout out to Ray Jackson, man. I have a lot of respect for Ray Jackson. He is hilarious. Trill.
Doing something, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
No.
Right?
What he does is he trolls, but he's funny.
Shout out to Ray Jackson. You know that was my man. You know I got love for him, man. That's why. You know what I'm saying.
Shout out to all the.
You want to join it Sunday?
You're laughing. I see Ricco try to call me out. Ricco tried to call me out on the show.
What?
He tried to call me out on the show. Ricco was like, Trill ain't never drove no forklift.
Where's your picture, bro?
I had to send him the video.
Where's no, Padre? I saved him from embarrassment for 20 minutes because I was waiting. I was like, you know what it is? We're good.
Did I send it to Ricco? Did you see me?
He made you send receipts. Oh my God.
I got receipts. You know, Mr. Neutral, you know I always got the receipts, right?
All right.
He tested your resolve and he sent you receipts, Ricco. My God.
Matter of fact, you can put it on the ear. Put it on the ear, Ricco. Cue it up. Cue it up, Ricco. Show the people how wrong you was.
I can't. All right.
Yeah. How wrong you was,
we got
Ricco.
that. No, we got that. 1 second, guys.
By the way, Mr. Neutral is also Mr. Neutral is also a qualified counterbalance forklift truck driver. Qualified.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you know what it is, guys? In 2025, so me, I'm a qualified.
the FLT guy.
I'm just a qualified RZA, bro. Yeah, I'm a RZA, bro. So this is a new qualification that I've invented, just like these guys over here. We invent things out here, baby.
Ricco always
Ray Jackson,
so I always
Trill,
gotta keep my
forklift
Yep,
truck
you
driver.
already. I was trying to tell him I was forklift certified, man. He was like, every time I always gotta keep my receipts for Ricco, man, because he be trying.
Yeah, Trill, you just give me the title for my show on Sunday. The FLT gang is in town.
You already
know. You had it here first and across the way. Hard Talk Sunday. The FLT gang.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up.
Pull up, my brother. You'll enjoy it. It'll be a great show.
What with Ray Jackson, man? I have so many questions for Ray Jackson. If I ever got the opportunity to ask him these questions,
come along.
No, I think three's a crowd.
Personally, I think he'll bully you. I think he'll bully you, Ricco. So I don't want to see that.
My surname is See That.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, you know. I made it a, you know, it's like a thing.
That was not a double entendre, I promise you.
It's actually that's my government. That's why I just killed. I had to do it. Like I
Oh,
wasn't gonna
mate.
get Padre.
That,
I'm so proud. I
mate.
just want to say, Padre, I'm very proud of you. There's few people that can just make me spontaneously laugh out here and feel disappointed at the same time. Trill does it every Tuesday and Thursday. But I'm honestly, man. Yeah.
Stop it, Ricco.
I'm sorry.
It's all love, baby. It's
I'm
all love. And we
nah,
love to
man.
see you
It's all
responding.
love.
It's all love, man, and I love to see all of us prosperous. We have Boxing Media Hub is our sister channel because we're the brother. Not that it matters. But yeah, we Okay, so Padre, well, as our special honored guest, and you'll be saving me right now. Give us what this weekend we have fights that I haven't researched yet, and low key, I want you to tell me so I don't feel embarrassed.
Oh, my
Who do we
goodness.
have up apart from Miss GB, Tasha Jonas, the greatest female boxer ever?
Well, now you've put me on the spot because I'm actually doing a watch along for that tomorrow. So I've been concentrating all
Yeah.
my efforts on that.
Yeah. Well, I want to know how you guys
I'm
felt
actually not
about the
doing.
press conference. This press conference of this fight that's supposed to happen in Times Square.
Oh,
I wonder what that setup's gonna look
And
like.
don't talk to me about British boxing, for God's sake.
I know, Padre, because you
Yeah,
have to
we got this
Google it
press
after.
conference that just happened. We had this press conference that
Yeah.
happened. We got
That's just how I tell
we
you,
got the
baby.
we got Tefimo Lopez versus
I hate you have
Boza.
funding for better background than me.
Small
Early
investment.
predictions. The classy one, Mr. Nuccio, early predictions. Who you got, Tefimo Lopez and Balboza?
Oh, Barbosa. I think I was very impressed.
Is
Emotional.
that I'm gonna ask you this
Emotional.
question. This is what that's I know. I wanted to ask this question. Is this a personal pick or this is your boxing?
This
pick?
is my boxing pick because
Okay.
I believe Barbosa is a machine. Teofimo Lopez fights in spurts for me. He doesn't fight in a constant tempo. Barbosa does. And he wore Jack Catterall down. You know, the only man to beat Josh Taylor twice, in my opinion. Right? I know Teofimo beat a lesser version of Josh Taylor than what Jack Catterall did. I know that from fight one. So, you know, I think he's bigger. He'll imposes well on Teofimo Lopez, and he'll outbox him like the way he did with Jack Catterall. I think people are sleeping on Arnold Barbosa. I saw something in Liverpool, Manchester with him that I really respected his boxing because, you know, to overwhelm a Jack Carroll, you're doing something right. So I've got Arnold Barbosa to take it by. I think it'd be a split decision, but it'll go in Barbosa's favour. If not, he's a New York man. He'll get the nod.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. I'm not mad at you. Emotionally, I wanted to pick Balboza. But diving into what I've been seeing him doing this last fight, he's been going back to back, fighting. We're not too that long of a rest, and he's actually just coming right off of this fight with Catterall, like you just said, another 12-round fight. To me, I was thinking that is that too much wear on the body too soon, and going against a guy who is fresher, who's going to be fresher, and going in there with Eddie Reynoso and them. And I was thinking that maybe
Trey,
just the
you're a
wear and
grown
tear
man.
would get him in the later rounds.
Sorry, Trey,
But who do you got?
stop it.
But who do you got?
Oh,
Ricco?
me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trill. I exist. Who do I have? Man, I'm going to keep emotion out of this. Okay. And it's hard because emotion is what I am. You know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a sleeve hotter, Trill. And I believe that Teofimo Lopez is, for lack of a better word, rusty. All right. He's pretty rusty. He's inactive. He's probably more full of shit than he's ever been. I think that this is the perfect time for Barbosa to not only, do the Lord's work in stopping Tio, but just overall, elevating his own status. And I think that Tio right now, even though Tio is a great counterpuncher, he he needs to have two bad performances or one before he fights somebody good and does good. But he hasn't really been doing that. He's been just in the courtroom and all types of stuff. So right now, Tio is not focused, even though he usually appears to act like an idiot. Now he is an idiot. That's a major difference. So I do have Barbosa.
I think right here, if Teofimo Lopez loses, we will never see him again.
Thank God.
I think promotional companies and everybody will be they're therefore done with him, even though he set himself up with another fight, win or lose with Ryan, because people want to see him with Ryan because of that bad blood. But
Mm,
I think he could be one of those where he can be forgotten, if that happens. Now, moving on to the next fight, Devin Haney
don't.
versus
One can only hope.
Ramirez. I know, right? Devin Haney versus Ramirez.
Shout out Devin.
Of course. I got the dream Devin Haney. I think he's gonna put on a 12-round master class.
I think he's gonna knock out Ramirez, man. Ramirez just doesn't look like he cares, and he's just there for just no reason apart from.
Nah, I don't think
Not,
Ramirez.
you're not confident, Trill. Usually, you would like OG me right now.
Nah. I just think it's gonna be a master class 12 rounds.
Well, you're not
Master
confident
class.
in the knockout.
No, because
That's
I don't see a lot of engagement going down, trading you know what I mean, like that. I feel like it's real being a real technical, smart fight. Devin's gonna put his paws on him, and Ramirez is not gonna be able to. You know what I mean? It's gonna be one of those fights. Devin's not gonna leave nothing to chance. He's not gonna be that Devin. I'll meet you in the center of the ring. This is gonna be back to basics, back to business. 1-2 Devin.
Padre. Before you give your prediction, who do you think is more likely to pop out of all the fighters on that card?
You're
And
hilarious.
all right, we'll start with that one first.
Well, obviously, let's hope that doesn't happen. But I don't think anyone's stupid enough to try on this
Really?
Mess
this
with
type of event.
Turkey's money.
Yeah, not with Tucker's money. They won't want to gamble with that, and especially after suffering a suspension, especially Ryan Garcia. And obviously, Devin Haney's very proud of his VADA results and his history. So, likelihood Teofimo Lopez, can't see that. And as for Jose Ramirez, never. This guy's a true gentleman, warrior, family man. It's not in his makeup. Going back to the fight itself, I believe this fight's at a catchweight. It's the only fight that is at a catchweight at welterweight at 143, and this is very intriguing. Ryan Garcia is fighting Romero, 147. So this is the only fight at 143 catchweight, and this is very intriguing to me because, as we all know, Ryan Garcia was £3 over in the super lightweight bout in 2024. He come in £3 overweight. A big thing was made over it. Bets were,
You mean the drugs?
Money was handed over for missing weight. For missing weight.
Right.
That was before popping a week later after the fight. So, it's intriguing in the sense that why would Devin want to have a catch weight of 143 if he's going to fight the winner of 147 anyway. And this will suit Ramirez, believe it or not, because Ramirez, don't forget, it was a unified WBC and WBO, WBA super lightweight champion at 140. Then he's gone up to 147, won one and lost one. Or was he won both? I can't remember right now, but he's more suited at super welter. A welterweight. For me, for Haney to acclimatise better to welterweight, which he's inevitably going to go up to anyway. There's no question of that. He's not going to go back to 140. I don't see the sense in this gradual step from 143 then to face the winner at 147 when he could fight Ramirez, who for me is weaker at 147. This fight will suit Ramirez better at 143 than Will Haney, because he's in the middle of being an ex-unified champion who only lost to Josh Taylor at lightweight, super light. Gone up to 147. I need to get his resume up. Do you know what? See if you can find his resume.
I'll put it up for you, Padre. We got the budget for that there.
So I'm pretty sure he did well in his one of his last two fights. It was a knockout. But I think
what's his first name? Yeah, this is him. So basically, he won. Yeah, he beat Barboza Jr. on a unanimous decision. So he is going in. I feel like I watched
he lost
that
to
fight.
Barboza Jr. That's right. Before Jack Carroll. So he's been up there that level at welterweight. Super lightweight. But and for me, I just don't see the sense in Devin Haney at 143. I don't know what Trill's got to make of it, because for me, he should go straight to 147, fight Ramirez there, and stamp that rhetoric or that narrative that he'll do well. It still leaves questions asked for me of this cash weight. I don't know what Trill thinks.
Should we ask Bill Haney?
Ask Bill Haney. Maybe who's this motherfucker? Ricco?
Yeah, I feel like he really likes me, but he kind of thinks I'm an idiot, and there's a lot of people that do, which is fine. Like genuinely, you're like.
But
I can't even say that story. Sorry, yeah, go.
He should win. He should win, Devin. He's got the skill set.
Do you know what he said to me though?
Some of the factors that can go against him. But
what do you reckon about him and Tio then?
Him and Tio, because Tio's fighting Barbosa. He's not. This competition is between Haney.
No, they're literally all fighting on the same day, Padre.
Yeah,
so
but
this is some sort of some sort of tournament.
Yeah, but I think it's to get the Haney Garcia fight as the rematch. That's got to happen after this tournament. So I don't know when where Teofimo is going to fit into this equation. Maybe he'll have to wait for the winner of that, which could be sometime in 2026. So I don't know what Teofimo Lopez is going to do in the meantime.
Yeah, you fight Rolly.
There you go. Yeah.
Rolly, do you know what it is, Trill? Can I just speak to you right now?
Maybe Richardson Hitchens.
Why do you disrespect?
That's the fight. That's the fight right there. That's the fight right there. Hitchison.
Are you going to answer my question?
What I'm saying? That's the fight. Who? I'm actually the one that actually put Rolly on the map. If you ever watched Boxing Bros, before anybody was talking about, don't make me pull the receipts. Before anybody was ever talking about a Rolly, you know what I'm saying? It was I, the commissioner, who brought up Rolly. I was crazy. People thought I was crazy for bringing him up. And then next thing you know, everybody started saying that he was funny. He was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But I always like Rolly. Rolly is is what he is. You know what I'm saying? He's this era's Ricardo Mayorga. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had one like that in a while, but he's at this time's Ricardo Mayorga. Shout
He's a
out to
good guy.
Ricardo Mayorga.
I like Rolando. He's a good guy.
No,
Yeah,
Trill is
yeah.
telling the
Rolly,
truth.
he
Nah,
gets the
calm
bad
me.
hit.
There's no respect out here with the K that Trill is
Yeah.
distributing to the GOAT, Rolando Romero, man. You know, I was one of the people that supported him during the case. You know, whoever, if you know, you know. And
Come-
okay, okay, all right, Padre. So let's go back to the weights over here. So you're saying 146, which is ironic. You know, the irony being that Devin is fighting at a catch weight and Ryan is fighting at a legitimate weight that he hasn't done
He hasn't done
since
since.
birth,
Oh
something
Christ!
like that.
Yeah, you're going back a few fights now because even Tank fight was a catch weight. What was his
I
fight
know, I
before?
know. So he didn't. He's coming legitimately to 147. Devin is there's some method to the madness in terms of the 143 or one. I think he wants to see how. I think it's more of a diet plan thing in terms of how. Okay, if we, let's see how well I make 3 pounds over. Because I can't with a good conscience see Devin look like shit every single time he weighs in, man. Like, and there's no pictures of anybody else looking horrible, but there's always pictures of Devin Haney all over the place looking like a zombie. I don't know, just me. All right.
Hmm.
So, true. You, I mean,
Shout out to my sister Karma. She already know what it is.
no, Trill is telling the truth. I'm going to hide that
Yeah,
there. In fact, I'm going to delete
she's
that
from the family.
comment. I'm
She's
going to
from the
delete it.
family.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
family. You already know she's family.
I
So
take a
yeah, she know
screenshot real
I ain't
quick.
lying.
All
She know
right,
I ain't
so
lying.
So True, Devin, you've been very critical on Devin in terms of the fight that we will never mention. What do we see against him and Ramirez? I think Ramirez is cooked, bro. Like he just doesn't look like he likes boxing.
That's untrue.
Did you see how he looked, Padre?
Who? Ramirez?
Hmm.
Yes, he looked fine.
We don't know what people are feeling internally. True, we'll
He
answer the
looked
question.
fine. I don't know if he was feeling fine, but he looked it.
No, didn't look fine, or he wasn't feeling fine either.
All right.
So what you trying to say, Rico? What are you asking me, Rico?
I know. I don't know what you're getting at.
No,
I
I
know. What are you
said, what do
getting
you
at,
think
Rico?
about? I said, what do you think about Devin and Barboza?
Devin and Barboza. I mean, that would be a good fight. I'm just thinking about the fights that we got coming up. We got
Yeah,
Devin and
but
Ramirez, and I think that Devin's going to take that. Now we can move on to Ryan and Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Who you got for that fight, Ryan and Rolly? I think
I have Rolly Romero.
you do. Shout out
Hmm.
to Rolly, but I got Ryan. I think Ryan's gonna be too fast with that left hook, and he's gonna put Rolly on wobbly legs. But Rolly is tough. He's tough.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? But I think he puts Rolly on wobbly legs, and he's back with Eddie Reynoso as well. There's
I
no
respect
game.
your opinion.
It's okay. It's okay, Rico.
Nah, I know it is. I know it's okay,
Yeah.
and I respect your opinion. And you're a great boxing mind, Trill. But we need to be serious right now. Okay, Rolly has been underestimated for way too long. If we look at the Tank fight before that disingenuous knockout, he was winning quite decisively. Padre.
yes, he was winning. He was up on the
Yo,
card.
but you heard the song, but you heard the song. I think who's y'all help me in the comment section. I think it was it almost doesn't count.
Pretty much.
Almost doesn't count, Rico.
Okay,
So what? It
so
doesn't.
No. I mean, not to. There's no. I mean, there's no chink in the armor here. Trill and I are tight. However, Rolly again has been disrespected. It's a blatant show of disrespectness. I think when you see the fight with him and the 40+ Slayer Barroso, there was factors in that fight that a lot of people don't understand. Rolly has, you know, um, done something that Tank hasn't done. Been a legitimate champion at 140. Sorry.
Listen, look, Tank
Yep.
has listen. We're not
Yep.
talking. Let's just be real. Rolly has
Did I lie?
as
Was that a lie?
no. What I'm trying to say, the Rolly has as an underachiever, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that didn't have this amateur, he has done well for himself in this sport. He has done well for his stuff in the sport. He carved out a name. He talked himself into a big fights, and he did well in those big fights. Rolly is to
Mhm.
be respected. I think a lot of people respect him, but there's a ceiling for Rolly Ramirez. There's a ceiling for him, and he can't compete with the elite guys. You know what I'm
Big up,
saying?
Lucy.
But
No,
shout
don't
out to
shut up.
everything that he
He's
has
speaking.
accomplished, and he's shout out to everything he has accomplished. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to special and elite fighters, that's where he's going to have the trouble with. But shout out to Rolly for what he was able to do. I think that Rolly is going to mess around and have a
A
show
great.
after boxing, a nice podcast or something, because he is knowledgeable about the sport and he is funny
No, he's
as
not.
well. Yes, he is funny and he's knowledgeable. A lot of things he be saying do be spot on, and he knows
Like what?
boxing. You know, a lot of things, a couple of things, like he was
Name
talking
me
about with
one.
boxing.
Oh, come on, Rico.
Boxing. He just recently he was just talking about his boxing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has bad days. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. You know what I'm saying? Rico be speaking facts, man. It's not all jokes and clown stuff with him, even though he throws something in there. You know, it's just entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Can't take nothing away from him. Like
I
Adrian Broner used to joke a lot, but Adrian Broner used to say some real stuff in there. It might sound funny to the common ear, but he was really saying some stuff in there.
do I say funny stuff?
Yeah, you're a real comedian.
Yeah, you do funny stuff too.
Sorry, true. So do you know what it is, guys? I've always had this kind of internal thing where how far can I push Trill today? And every time I move it, I'm like, all right, let's just see what goes on there.
You
I
good, you
you
good,
know,
you good. I just
I know, I know.
so
Go on.
I got Ryan in there, Mr. Neutral, before Rico goes off onto the glaze. Uh, onto the glaze of Rolly. Who do you got in that fight with Ryan and Rolly?
Be truthful.
Uh, I think Ryan Garcia will prove too much for him. Um, After round probably 7 or 8, I think Rolly will do well to stay in there. At some point, he's going to get tagged, and like my good friend Trill said, he'll get the stanky leg. That'll take a bit out of him. Then he'll pay a couple of other tags, and he'll be all over. It all depends how fit Ryan Garcia is. If he needs to, if he needs a run out, because he'll treat Rolly as a run out. There's no two ways about that. He'll have utter contempt for Rolando Romero in his mind, because he'll say, "Well, I've beat the likes of a Haney, no contest, inverted commas, right?" Um,
Just say drugs.
I don't need anything to beat a Rolando Romero, so he'll go in there with the utmost contempt, and but there's no two ways about it. After a year out, he's going to need rounds, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes the distance because he wants to get 10 rounds in, or 12 because it's an interim. Beg your pardon.
Do you think they set up this fight like this? Like they looked at it like, okay, Tefimo Lopez has been known to, have some pop in there, and they looking at the Arnold Barboza fight and the stronger. They say maybe that fight will be end up in the stoppage. And then they looked at the Devin Haney fight and looked how Devin Haney fight and how Ramirez fight. And they said, now this fight is most likely to go the distance. And then they put the Ryan fight at the end because with the powerful guy like Rolly, and then you got that left hook, lightning left hook from
I love that
Ryan.
you
So they was
recognize
like,
Rolly's power.
is that going to be a knockout as well? So did they do that? I'm starting to think that these guys that put their card together try to put it together as far as trying to put together a good show. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that one's going to be a knockout, one's probably going to go the distance and probably end it off with a knockout.
I think the Haney fight will go
Who in that
distance.
order? Which names have you got winning and knocking out and stuff, Trill?
No, I think the first fight I think it might go to I think it's gonna go to distance. The first fight I think it will go to distance.
Devin Haney.
And now I definitely know that Devin Haney fight's going to distance.
Nah, okay. That's your opinion.
You know what I'm saying? I really gotta really dive in. I'm 50-50 right now with Teofimo Lopez and Barboza. I'm really 50-50 with that right now, early prediction wise. But I'm definitely right on with Devin Haney. I'm sticking to that, and I'm sticking to Ryan Garcia. He's gonna move on, and then we're gonna get to see these guys and see if Devin can right his wrongs and get that get back.
I think that he will. Not Mr. Neutral, you are our guest. What do you think?
Specifically?
Yeah.
About. Oh, sorry. I had a question for you actually in my head. That was.
I love questions. I love answers.
Do you foresee somebody pulling out pause, or and maybe a Teofimo Lopez would take over one of them slots?
Yeah. I see somebody pulling out deep.
Pause. Yeah.
Play.
And if so, who would that be? Do you think?
I reckon, because we have to look at it like this, and obviously thoughts and opinions are my own. Now, Ryan and Tio have proven to be absolute lunatics, and I think Ryan's more on a redemption arc now, which is weird. But Tio, he right now is unpredictable. You know, if he does make it into the ring, I see his dad just hitting someone with a steel chair for no reason. I think out of everybody, I think Teofimo Lopez will pull out, or Ryan Garcia will pull out, and it'll either be forcefully or they withdraw themselves. But I'm pretty sure that they've both been told to behave themselves. I think there's ridiculous amounts of money that Tio needs to earn. So yeah, I think there will probably be a pullout, and I would say that it will be Teofimo Lopez, but the likelihood will probably be like maybe 20%.
He better not. The way he been acting, he need the money.
He's an idiot, bro. Like, I really want someone to just knock this dude out, bro. My road talk. I don't dislike many people. You guys know me. I'm not a disliker, but I dislike that guy.
That is true.
Canelo Alvarez gives a positive response when he talks about a potential. So let's. I mean, we've been giving the fans a real treat. I think we'll end it in another 10. Padre, what do you think about Dimitri? Well, UD Bivol, hallowed be his name. He is our light heavyweight champion. Should have obviously won the first fight, but whatever. Just a beacon of hope. You know, a ray of light in the darkness. Who should he fight next, in your opinion?
Well, obviously the WBC have ordered David Benavidez versus Dimitri Bivol.
Do you reckon Benavidez will take it?
Well, this is the question. This this is going to come down to the promotional companies now. Matchroom and PBC. Now, this could be either a lovely marriage or a real better divorce, a final never do business again sort of scenario for Eddie Hunt. I would suggest take the Benavidez fight. I think in the absence of a contract for the trilogy, which obviously wasn't written into the initial contract on fight one, the rematch there was no sort of the same again in fight two. There was no rematch clause. So I'm like that.
Lucy, what's his name? Give me some Lucy's facts on who that, because he's been waiting his whole life for that mandatory.
I can't remember who it is now.
What effort?
Oh, Michael Effort. Yeah.
Michael Effort. Yeah. Yes, Lucy. He's been waiting since birth for that.
Now, what's going to happen there is that's up to the IBF. If they're not next in rotation for mandatories for that division, it makes
win first.
But it makes little sense that the WBC would order it. Maybe they're happy to wait in line after the IBF, but now that sort of puts the pressure on the IBF.
Lucy, was he on drugs or not on drugs?
Sorry, Ricco.
No, Padre. No. I was. It's my fault. You carry on. But real quickly, Lucy, was Pascal on drugs or not on drugs during that fight? I think they on that. Yeah. So the WBC. So how does the rotation go? So Bivol. What was the last belt that Beterbiev won with WBA?
Well, Beterbiev took two belts, the IBO and the WBA.
Pascal did something positive for that fight. Lucy, can you if Lou DiBella tries to say anything about fighters and drugs and anything like that, DM me. Thank you. Sorry, Padre Harry.
No problem. I don't know where the IBF stands in the rotation at light heavyweight at this moment in time, but the WBC has ordered Benavidez and Bivol. I like it. I would rather see that than Beterbiev. We've seen 24 rounds. Nothing is going to change in 36 rounds in my eyes, and it's up to Bivol. Now, but the thing is, he's Russian. He's a man of his word. He sees that he owes Beterbiev. So two things can happen. He can drop the WBC belt and David Benavidez will become the champion. And he fights Beterbiev. But if the IBF say, well, look, no, you've got to fight Michael Effort, he'll drop that belt as well. And I'll tell you why he'll drop that belt. He'll drop the belts so he can win them back and become a 2 times undisputed at 175 pounds and sort of write himself in the legacy books whilst being unbeaten as the only man to have beaten Canelo Beterbiev and regained his belts against David Benavidez and whoever has got the IBF. That's what he'll do because there's a lot of fights left for Beterbiev, for Bivol. And so the world's his oyster because there's more.
Yeah, Lucy, you're right.
More and more contenders coming in.
Now that sounds dope, man. I like that fight, and I don't think David Benavidez is gonna go in to fight with him next. I think David Benavidez needs another fight
he was
at 135 before he goes in there with them. I do think do I want to see another fight with these guys?
Yes.
Yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we already see him, but yeah, I would like to see it again.
Yeah, Lucy, he's out the game.
I think the same thing happens again. I think Bivol, he gets. I think Arthur is older now. The wars and injuries and stuff like that.
Wrestling,
but I will say this though. I don't mind seeing the third fight because why not? I think that Arthur was a classy guy, giving Bivol a rematch. Why not let him get another payday and let him sail off in the sunset for life after boxing with one more paycheck from Turkey Al Sheikh? Because you know it's going to be a bag, you know? So, yeah, I'm not mad at them doing it again. So just so that Arthur Beterbiev can retire with some money for life after boxing. And then I wouldn't mind with the winner. I mean, Bivol going in there with Saul if Saul wants to get in there. Forget that guy who wants to
What
shit fit.
what about
The reason
Benavides? Where does he fit in this?
he would fit in because I think that to give Benavidez a better chance of winning, I think people was gonna probably put him in there with somebody like we alluded to earlier, like a 40 Callum Smith or my
Yeah,
homie, the homie or the
40
homie
caliber.
Lions in the camp
Ugh,
or
I hate that you
or
gave him
my
his
man
football nickname.
See,
or my man
so
Lions in the
stay
camp.
busy
You know what I'm
at that
saying? We
level.
might see him. Yeah, we might see them two type of guys. For him fight them two type of levels of guys. My man Yard and my man 40 Cal. So why these guys are sorting this stuff out? Because Canelo's gonna probably want a shot at that undisputed 145, that 175. So that IBF guy, he can wait. Because I'm telling you right now, that step aside money for Canelo and Bivol is gonna be crazy. It's
Nah,
gonna
but
be
if they're
crazy.
letting, nah, but true, if they're
It's
letting
gonna be right.
Skull,
He gonna probably get more. He gonna probably get more on the step aside money than he would have gotten fighting with these guys if they went to some
yeah,
purse bid or
Dollar
something.
Bill,
There's another option of
if they're letting Skull fight, then they're gonna give it to Effort.
What I'm trying to say, the reason why I'm saying this because the Skulls fight because nobody has a bigger fight in between. Like they're gonna let Skull fight him because he doesn't have another fight for somebody to be like, oh, I'm gonna do it. No, I can fight my man and B. This is him
Because
getting
everyone's
becoming.
too
This is
thing
what
for
I'm saying.
mandatories.
And he didn't have it. And he didn't have it. This is him being 2 time. He's gonna
Mm.
be able to grab this and be 2 times. This is a total different scenario. I'm talking about the scenario for Bivol and the other guy who wants to fight him for that got the IBF that's been waiting. He can wait. Let him wait. He won't mind waiting. I'm trying to tell you, he won't mind wait. That step aside money he gonna get is gonna be worth the wait. Trust me.
David Benavides because they
You
could
know what?
accept
Can I
step
tell
aside
you
as
guys
well.
something? Yeah, Canelo offered Anthony Yard 4 million to step aside for
And
Kovalev.
if he wants to do that, if he want to get Froggy, Turkey Alice Sheik,
I
okay,
would have stepped aside
you
so
want to get in
fast.
there, put him in there with
Let's
Benavidez.
get
But
Froggy.
yeah. If he want to get Froggy, you know what I'm
Let's get
saying?
Froggy.
He don't want to step aside. You want to get some work, put him in there with David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Give him money talks, Rico.
Can I be
That's what
honest?
Turkey Alice Sheik showed me.
No, but
Turkey
true.
Alice
No,
Sheik showed
you're
me
too
money
positive.
talk. He
Nah, no, no.
he showed,
You're.
he showed me money talks. Money talks, Rico.
Oh, what's that tune? Plug Talk, Turkey Talk. I don't even want. Well, this is the thing. I mean, Turkey is changing lives out here. Obviously, we have the
Yeah,
boxing league.
one bag at a
Um,
time.
one turkey bag at a time. We will get ours. I swear to God. Two things that's going to happen before I perish. I will hold Turkey's hand, and he's going to give me a bag. Definitely, I know that shit's going to happen. Do we have any American boxing this weekend?
Nah,
No,
not
we
that I
don't.
know of.
No, no.
Nah.
Before
So
we go,
no
gentlemen.
big cards, you mean?
Yeah, no, there is a massive card. Ben Shalom. Tro, do you know who Ben Shalom is?
Yeah, I know who Ben Salam is. It's the one that my man Eddie was gonna put them paws on.
Okay, all right. Can we
You
put some
already
respect
know.
on? Can we put some respect?
You know
Instead
what
of
I'm saying?
pause, can we put respect?
Yeah,
Can we put respect?
the gold spooner himself. You
Okay,
know what I'm
okay,
saying? The
all
gold
right,
spooner himself.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mr.
Mhm.
Eddie Hearn. You know what
I don't know. You-
we call him EH. You did.
True messaged
Getting
me today that Eddie
getting
Hearn's
money.
hands were rated E for everyone, and I laughed.
Yeah. Getting money Eddie. That's what we calling him. Getting money Eddie. Getting money Getting money Eddie. You're muted.
This is the longest running episode of Across the Way from the US to the UK ever. But when we have Mr. Neutral family in the building, man, and he's doing the purple drink, we we got to
Fruitus
lock in. Yeah,
in the water.
same. All right. Um, obviously, really quickly, I do need to play the D-Rock promotional video. You know what it is? I'm sorry, guys, man. I sound like a robot. It's Eric and the North and Yorkshire people. This is why they're all doing their own shows from now on. And yeah, all right, that's it. Shout out to BNG, man. When BNG does the thing, I fucking love that shit. Shout out to Mr. Neutral, the classy one. Again, Trill exhibits his skill to give everybody a cool nickname except for me. Yeah. Shout out to Lucy. Golden Boy has a card tonight. MVP. There's a card in Toronto. What? Who? Lucy? Who? Okay. Oscar signed someone in Canada. I don't even know what's going on in 2025, man. Shit has been just weird. True. Lucas Buddy. Yeah. See that there?
Yeah, Lucas Bardi.
Well, what time is that? Is that now, Lucy? Is that on DAZN? Hang on. I got DAZN, actually. Mr. Neutral, well, since we have this really special episode, and happy birthday to my little Baba for the 9 minutes that it is her birthday. She was born, I'm going to tell you guys a story real quick. My daughter was born 3 minutes past 5, 3 minutes past 3 a.m. And we just in time for Chocolatito versus Martinez. And she watched that fight with me while I ate a kebab. And her mom was obviously knocked out. So yeah, I'll never forget that day. Greatest day of my life. Golden Boy in about 2 hours. Oh my! Wait, what?
What channel's that on?
It's on DAZN, Padre.
No, watch it.
You know,
Watch along.
Shall we do it?
Really not to.
Yeah, man. Okay. All right. Well, guys, we're turning this episode across the way into the to the UK. Canelo versus Skull.
I can just say once again, it's an absolute pleasure to join you two gentlemen.
Oh no, the pleasure's ours, man. You are Padre. You don't need to take off your shoes when you get into the yard. I know you would still. I know, but
no socks. No, I'm not good sure.
The classy one.
Please don't wear no shoes in my house.
I don't allow shoes in my house.
Please
Get off my carpet with your shoes.
Yeah, I got
guys,
a place where you put your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Please don't wear no shoes in my house.
Right,
I mean, that's a song, Trill.
Have you? No, somebody did. Funny enough.
Get your shoes on out of my house. Get your shoes out of my house.
I love Padre. Padre's the most crazy. If we can see Turkey right now, can you guys see Turkey? Turkey's
I see a blur.
Turkey's he's 1 second. He's loving it, Turks. 1 second. Let's zoom into this rocket there. There we go. Look at Turks right there.
All right, yeah. Looking badass.
He's waited his whole life for this, man. Come on. Come on. You know when you wait in your whole entire life just to rule a sport and hold hands? This man has completed life.
No shoes in the new carpet.
Oh, do you know what it is? Let's talk about before we go on to Turkey and him saving boxing.
Oh no, yo, listen, that last move, Turkey, I gotta holler at Turkey. Remind me, you just reminded me to call Turkey. I gotta holler about him about the whole Dana White. I don't think he realized what he did when he
Yeah,
did that.
he a
You know
good
what I'm saying?
businessman
No,
and
not a good
somebody
bit. He
that
got the wrong people in his ear because that is not good businessman. You see them
why
UFC numbers.
wait,
No,
Do you
let's
we're
see what
not
he
name the
doing.
said?
episodes.
You see what he said? He's going to dwarf all other promotions. I thought that's a dick
Yeah,
and a
because
half.
but no, because he's
That and
basically
that
saying I own
and
you,
that was
man. So I'm not gonna dwarf myself.
He's not a promoter though, is he?
He is whatever he is, he's a messiah. I think like
And now in his latest move for Dana White, they want to abolish the much treasured Ali Act.
He ain't no messiah, Rico. Stop doing that, Rico. He ain't no messiah. He's just a guy
so
that
don't
got
be
some money.
angry at me, please.
No, no, it's just certain words I can't let fly.
I know
But you know what I'm saying?
you
But he's just a guy with money
You
who loves the sport.
just think of Jesus, brother. Don't be succumb to temptation.
Nico can say all of that shit, and then it's like, wait, Rico, wait.
You be all right, Rico. you, you
Trill
calling him the
scolds me so.
Messiah and
Trill
all that,
scolds
you
me
know.
so. No, Messiah is a word, not just conclusive to a specific
No,
religion.
I'm just saying, Rico, you know, he's just a man. At the
Do you
end
know
of the
what it
day,
is?
he's
The
just a
funniest
man.
thing that you've ever done, Trill, I can't lie. When you told me off, I don't know who it was, and you were like, "No, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to him."
I think I remember that.
It was you, Padre. It was you. He was like, no. I was like, he said the same thing that I said. No. I was like,
I remember that. That was
ah,
comedy gold.
oh mate,
Cause you
so
know,
good.
cause some people, cause this is how I look at it, Rico. I don't know that person. They don't deserve my energy. I know you. I'm not talking to them. I can't even see their face. If you can't even have the respect to come on this platform and talk to me and show your face, then I can't talk. I can't have a dialect with you. Especially if I've never seen your face before. No, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you, Rico, because I know you and you better than that.
I okay.
I don't expect anything from them. I expect them to be trolls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
right.
expect it.
It's the. Oh, I expect you to do better, Rico. And I'm like,
I expect you
what
to
if I
do
don't want
better.
to do that? I don't want. What
You
if
know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
want to? I want to be this
Because it's
What
all
if?
because it's not about being stagnated, Rico. It's all about
Yeah,
elevating. It's not about maintaining and
that's
being one
exactly.
way. You know what I'm saying? It's about elevating always and thinking forward. How can you better yourself and being better than you was the day before, Rico? That's what it is. Not stagnating, not staying in your problems, not sitting in your problems and smelling the roses. You're supposed to get through your problems, Rico. You
That's,
hear what I'm saying?
that's called sloth.
Why does everyone disrespect my hometown, bro? I like the telescope was invented in Slough, Padre, and
No,
your
no.
chocolates that you eat in there.
I said Rico. I said that's called sloth. Wasting time, being lazy, not slow.
I know, and I know. Oh, sorry. Respect on the names. All right, cool. Okay, well, as everybody loves to see me get lectured by Trill. I think somebody actually said that to me once. Um, all right, let's
I
move on
think you
to
should make a
positive
show
stuff.
of it. I think it's so wonderful.
Nah, you know what it is. Nah, I want to. Nah, no, but it's like because like I feel bad, and then I'm like I want to do more mischief, but I just feel like I should be doing the right thing in my life. I don't know why.
No, Rico, you can live, Rico. I just be saying sometimes, you know, your choice of
So,
words be
do you know what it
crazy
is?
sometimes.
Wait, for all you below Gen Z and below, watch Coach Carter. Yeah, Coach Carter. Okay, watch that, and then come back and you'll see the thing. I'm all of the troubled youth in Trill's Coach Carter. So, all right, so let's talk about some. So Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. One word comes to mind, Padre. gel. That's what keeps us together. That's what, makes
I
us look.
should see gel. I think hair products and chemicals should be barred from boxing. That's 2 occasions now that it's caused controversy in main events.
Which is pretty good odds, to be fair, because boxing is 400 years old. So if you only have
Exactly.
2 greases in 400 years,
two greasy heads
that's all right.
have caused havoc in the boxing world. Yeah, I don't see the need for it. Hair products, they got
I
chemicals.
got a new
in.
carpet in this. Big
I
up to
think
Lucy, man, and new carpets, bro. Go on, Padre. Sorry.
I just think training teams need to put a bit more thought into, what if situations. And now, everybody's going to be having hair products, looking at boxes, whether that's going to be a bone of contention in their next fights.
I feel like you're selfish
I don't
to
see
use
the
a
need
hair
for that.
product. If you know somebody that doesn't
I
have
don't know
hair
about
and you
that.
use hair products, then that's selfish.
I see it as a lack of foresight, where you should know that you're going to sweat profusely in a boxing match, and sweat gets in your eyes. Never mind,
Padre, I'm ignorant
anything
to
else.
life.
And add that with chemicals, it's just going to make a problem.
But Padre, I'm ignorant. However, I googled something, and it says that there's anti-sweat hair products for locks. Now, I don't know what that means, but it seems like it's whoever did do Tank's locks didn't use the anti-sweat. Is it irresponsible on their side? Did they not think that the venue would be, because Tank has had his hair done numerous times.
Beauticians are not beholden to boxing matches, unfortunately. Hair products, hairdressers, salons, not their fault, but their clientele is stupid enough to go into a boxing match 2 days later with that shite on your head. It's just a lack of foresight.
Because they said, they used a lot of grease. Now I got chills.
I don't know what they used.
And they were multiplying.
They're multiplying.
But I'm losing control.
Did you lose control?
The power that was supplying was electrifying, Padre. And for me and people like me, we got to step up.
And this is what
Help me
I was
out,
talking about. And this is what I like. No. And this is what, I don't care if you like Tank or you don't like Tank, but stuff like this, these moments right here, at the end of the day, is why I love boxing. Because stuff like this keeps the conversations going, keeps people talking, keeps no matter what until the next thing happens. And then it's going to be that person's time. You know what I'm saying? So this is what one thing, this is what I love about boxing. Boxing is always going to be alive as long as, these guys is getting in the ring. Something's bound to happen. Because, people was talking about that there's going to be something else. Now it's just somebody else's turn. Somebody else is going to do something silly to take away what Tank did. And then I love it.
It all gets forgotten about after a while. As you rightly say, to the next calamity.
Exactly. Because you know what's so funny? A lot of casuals didn't watch this fight, but a lot of casuals are talking about the situation and going back to watch the fight. So they're going to come back and watch the next fight. I bet you the next fight be bigger than this fight was, because now this got bigger. Now it's got the casuals, and now they got people talking. This has been talked about everywhere. Where other places, they even got podcasts where they talk about just hair, and they're talking about this fight. You know what I'm saying?
The hair product business is booming.
Yeah, the hair community is coming out. They want to see the fight. It's going to be crazy. Now you got the hair community. You know what I'm saying?
If I can say something.
There's going to be beauty salon wars online.
And I'd like to highlight.
Salon versus, and see new reality shows popping up called The Salon. You know
I
what I'm
did tank.
Right. So
Well, I'm doing rolly.
okay, so
I'm
you
not
guys are
mad.
having a nice little laugh and a nice little joke when there's people out there suffering. And I'd like to highlight the sufferers out here, like a Javante Tank Davis.
Yeah.
For those of you who are,
There's
you know, you
people out
find
here
yourself,
suffering with no hit. You know, this is what hair
Padre,
products is done to
it's
you,
not
ladies
about
and
you.
gentlemen.
It's not about you. Okay,
He needed
it's
this.
it's about these people here who need so this is called resistant formula locking gel. With
That's the
this,
shit.
yeah, you will not even though you may profusely sweat or the locks might have water on them, it's water resistant and also mango and lime flavored for that for that great
Well, are you getting paid for
smell.
this?
No, but I'm getting
Uh-huh.
paid by doing the right thing. So now remember, guys, and it's also if we convert this, it's quite cheap. So this is £13, which converted into American is $1. So yeah, you know,
$17.
yeah. So
now, now,
I do
if this
apologize.
is,
Sorry, $6.95. That's a nickel. All right. So big up
is,
to
is
Jamaica.
but do
Thank
you
you
see?
to.
But do you see this, Rico? Though. But do you
Okay.
see? But you
Can
see
I
how you
finish?
go?
Can I
No,
finish?
no, no. I just wanted to add something because while you're cooking, I wanted you to just to see. You see how you going through this whole rhetoric, right? About a fighter take because he's
Dredrick.
so called light, right? Rhetoric. You know how this, because you said you like take, right? Huh?
Dredrick.
Yeah, I thought you said you like take. You know what I'm
I
I
do.
saying?
can't
You
believe you said Dredrick.
Yeah.
got.
Right here. It's
That
called
is
the Rasta
masterful.
Locks
Very,
twist.
very creative. Very
All right.
creative.
Well, look.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, guys,
that's the shit that covered the Madrid.
and it's all natural ingredients out here. I think I saw some
Hmm.
French. I personally wouldn't buy this one, but it's good
I
stuff.
was
And
also French.
I just want to highlight to everybody that it's not too late. You can get products that fit for purpose. In Tank's
So what do
case,
you use, Rico?
I use my shaver, this thing. All right. So for me,
That's the same one that Sonny Edwards used.
You don't use no balm.
That's the Sonny Edwards one.
I don't even what. So I'm saying,
It's
so yeah,
definitely not a BAM repellent. Now that's what you should be laughing at. That you even picked
true.
him.
Wait, can I highlight your biasness right now, Trill? Shout out to Aladdin for
Shout
highlighting
out
what
to
you
my
were
man
just
Aladdin.
for what you were just talking about right now here. Big up to you, Aladdin. So Aladdin feels strongly about what you just said. I agree with him. You
Yeah,
have a
right.
lot to say. Okay, you've got a lot to say about the Sonny Edwardses and the British people. Now, I'm not gonna.
What are you
I
talking
mean,
about? Sonny
it's not like
Edwards is my Sonny. I put Sonny Edwards right where Sonny Edwards need to be. You was the one that was calling him the next coming. You the one that said that he was can beat everybody. You was like, shoot, he can go up and wait. I remember one
because
time.
I
I remember
believed
I
in
was
him.
trying to take. Yeah, you believe he could beat Tank too, and he could.
Was I drunk that day? I feel like I might have said something.
You was drinking that. You was drinking that. Sonny.
Was I on that mango and lime resistant formula? Because
Yeah,
okay,
we was on something. But bless your heart. Bless your heart.
no, bless yours. You've actually made my day, true. The Tuesdays and Thursdays are my favorite days, and Sundays obviously with
Yeah, you
Mr.
know that.
Neutral. You know, I think Mr. Neutral is actually going to come back. Big up to Aladdin, man. We love you, Aladdin. Um, you know,
Aladdin, my guy. Shout out to Aladdin. We got to lock in.
I just wanted.
Me and Aladdin got
But
to lock
true.
in.
You're aware that there's there's products out there. It's anti-sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to add them. You need to put it on your page and add them.
No, I just wanted to prove to everyone that.
Just add them. Just add them. Listen, I'm listen. This
No,
I
but you know
don't.
what it is? I feel so sorry about
I think it's
the
good.
poor people that did his hair because they've not had a booking since. Everyone's
Nah,
like, "Oh, mate, I
that's
might sweat
nah.
tomorrow.
No, it's
Like,
not.
I'm
That's a
fucked.
lie.
What
That's
am
a
I gonna
lie.
do tomorrow if I sweat?"
And he never blasted her like that. She took it. You know, her friend took it. Not even her. Her friend took it
That's what
to
he. Yeah, but
another
he said
level.
that to the crowd. He said to the crowd,
No, he
"I,
said he
I
got his hair done a
had."
couple of days ago, and the hair in sweat. He mentioned the sweat. You know what I'm saying? Got in this joint. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say it was
Yes,
her. He could have greased his hair up
I would have
after.
respected him more if he said he was spiked.
Hmm. Nah, but ain't nothing. It wasn't like he got, you know what I'm saying, knocked
Padre,
out or
what do
knocked
you?
down.
Me and Trill, we talk nonsense to each other all the time.
Yes.
What do you, Padre? What do you think
What about?
about just the hair grease? You know, as somebody with a beautiful hairstyle like yours, we don't really have.
Wow, Ricco.
We
You
don't really
know,
have.
yo, it's so crazy. Like, it's really crazy. You understand that we're sitting here
I
talking about
never
hair
thought
grease.
I'd see boldness, racism in my lifetime, but there you go. Anything goes. I just think it's unnecessary, Rico. I just don't think they need to use these products before a boxing match. That's going to add caveats to their,
Sue killed his legs on the way.
so that's going to add problems to their game. I think they should use a bit more common sense. That's all.
Yeah, it would have been worse if he quit, though.
He
Well,
kind of
That knee
did.
and stay.
He quit.
He took,
No, but he
technically,
did.
this
He did. No,
technically
he did.
quit.
he
No,
took that
That's
knee and stayed there and stayed on
yeah,
that knee.
Yeah, that's correct.
he
The
took that
referee
knee
said,
and had
Steve
his
Willis
face
said to
wiped.
him,
But
Steve
if he took it and stayed on
Willis
it,
said
though.
to him, I took it as submission,
You
which
can't,
means to,
True. You can't acknowledge it, innit? You can't. It's just, it's bad.
But it is. What do you mean? It is what it is. I called the fight a draw, and I said if I would have counted the knockdowns, then Roach
No,
would
I
have got
mean,
it.
you're like, you know, cool, you know,
You know,
OG, spiritual,
you know,
respect it with a K.
you know what it is, Rico. You know when you get to be my age, right, Rico? Certain things, right? Don't. It's like it's whatever. You know, it's whatever. The wait for the. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. It ain't that deep for me. There's other things I got going on. I got a
There's other things that are
400
deeper.
a $400 bill that I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be worried about the hair grease thing. You know, that's what I'm with it. Like it happens. What's the word that I
Does
don't
it?
want to swear, but SH
shite
happens. You know what I
happens.
mean? We don't
All
see
right.
we didn't see people parachute into the ring before, Rico.
And none of them complained about hair grease. And none of
he
them
got,
complained about hair grease.
yeah, he got battered. I remember that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I done seen
And he made
yo
it
one
into the
thing.
ring and still fought. And he was like, "Oh,
The crowd set upon him. Funny stuff.
man."
During the middle of the fight, for real. And
And
they
they
thought that he
and
was
Tank was
coming in
like,
back.
"Oh, they with you, and then they against you." And I was like, "Ah,
Here's you
you know,
talking
like,
about the
okay,
fans
true.
and the media.
Sometimes, Padre, do you know? Okay, let me ask you this: do you know when you heard the press conference and saw no backflip, were you just like, what were you like?"
Well, obviously disappointed and frustrated that I didn't see the backflip. It's
Like me?
been part of a Tank show for many a year.
Let him cook.
I still think he should have done a backflip with the draw. It's he kept his shit basically. It's a defense. I think a backflip was warranted. But
True. Are you listening to this?
this is Tank
Tank fight.
standard. Tank's standards is a lot higher than that. So he didn't think that a backflip was warranted because he didn't think he earned it. Does Tank do backflips?
Well
when he
played.
thinks he-
You
when
are. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Tank only does backflips when he thinks he's earned it. And that was the thing. He didn't think he earned it.
Yeah, he
And
didn't
that's
think he had to
why
stop it.
he need a rematch.
Nah, we need Lamont. Justice for
Yeah, he
Lamont.
didn't do it in. He didn't do the backflip when he won the decision the last time. His last decision out, neither. So you're right, Mr. Neutral. You probably got something right there, and you don't feel like it's backflip worthy. He ain't flipping. Ricco only goes to the flip. He has never watched a Tank fight. He just fast forward.
I've watched many Tank fights. I've seen many backflips.
You just see the backflips. You're like, oh, when he had on that and he did the backflip. I'm like,
No, we did. We did a Tank watch along together. You or me and Mr. Neutral definitely. There's a common thesis in that.
And you
I don't like
hating
Tank.
until you seen the backflip. I know.
That's
Now
cap.
you admit
That's
it. Thank
cap.
you. Thank
That's-
you. Thank
no,
you. Ricco,
that's
you
cap.
just said it.
Cap.
You
No.
just heard it, Mr. Neutral? You
Bro,
just heard
replay.
it? You just
Replay.
said it. I don't like
I almost
Tank.
want to end this episode
Nope,
just
you
so
said
you
it. You just said it right there. I don't like you. Finally said it, Ricco. Thank you. That's all we've been waiting for you to say. That's all. This has been 56 episodes, and I've been trying to get you to say that you no, I like Tank. I'm a big Tank fan.
I thought you were
do
going to say
not.
about the illegal activity that I've been doing. I mean,
Nah.
what did you say?
There's been 56 episodes, and you now finally admit that you hate Tank. That's what you just said.
Hate is
You know
such
what
a
I'm saying?
strong word, man.
You finally said it. You've been
Hate's a
lying this
strong
whole
word,
time.
Padre.
We just heard you. Thank you for tuning in to the episode of Across the Way, US to the UK. We had a special guest today, and not even a guest, it's family. It's our man,
Family.
the classy one, Mr. Neutral. It is a pleasure having you on for this special 2-hour edition of Across the Way, Keep It Thorough Thursdays on a special happy birthday edition to Lulu Pie. Yeah, happy birthday, Lulu.
I love you, my gorgeous man.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
3 today. Turning the big 3. So, yeah, so you know, I know Ricco, I know you happy. You know.
A little bit, yeah. No, I'm always happy when I have my show with my brother. It's very rare that you have a show with somebody you look up to for so long. And it's just, it's the best part of my weeks. Mr. Neutral. I think Mr. Neutral, what we'll do is, because I've not posted or I've not really chopped it up on the BanterNBoxing thing. So, yeah, I think, shall we do a little watch along for this Canadian thing? Yeah.
Why not?
And thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Neutral. Big up to Boxing Media Hub. The transformation of Trill out now. I think that parachute guy ended up killing himself. Oh my God, Lucy, thank you so much to everybody.
Yeah, thanks for that, Lucy.
The Canadian ones are tomorrow. Well, come and join me and Mr. Neutral on Twitter talking shit and just doing what we do.
Do a banter
Trill. Thank you guys so much. Trill, sign us out, and can you say something super positive about me? Positively.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Across the Way, US to the UK. Please like and subscribe. Happy birthday, Lulu. We out of here.
Happy birthday, Lulu.
And tune in to BanterNBoxing right now. Ricco about to go set it off. BanterNBoxing Radio right now. We about to go crazy on X. We out of here. Mr. Neutral, we'll see you on Sunday, baby.
See you Sunday. Hard Talk ESC, 5 p.m. Eastern.
My co-host can't say just one word nice about man. You lot, man. Okay, I love you all. Bye, bye, guys. Save me next time.
Broke. Stop being so sensitive.
I'm the most light-skinned person that I know. So yeah, that's good. Have a good one, guys. Thank you, Mr. Neutral.
Yeah, we gon' live it up. And drive the haters crazy, we gon' burn the clutch. And ball outrageous, we gon' double up. It's all for the fam, cause all we got is us. Real nigga can't step on them. Protect at all costs, put a vest on them.